Hey guys, and welcome to my next reaction to Classic Who. I don't even know what to say about the first two parts of this. I mean, like, I am so excited and so I'm just at a loss for words, in all honesty. If I'm correct, I think I am. This is going to be my last video going out on YouTube in this house that I've recorded in this house. So you guys know, I'm actually recording this. It's very close to the beginning of October. I'm trying to get some, just everything done before I leave. So while you guys, or as you guys are watching this on YouTube, I believe I will hopefully be either on my journey to my new place, in my new place, setting up, I don't know. I have no idea. I kind of have a vague idea of a timeline, but it's very, subject to change. It's already changed a bit, so I'm not entirely sure how far along I will be in the moving process by the time you guys see this. But let's hope that I'm somewhat into the, slightly, getting ready to start recording again and everything. But I just wanted to let you guys know that this will be the last Classic Who reaction for a little bit. When I do come back to recording again, as I said in my update video, if you guys watch that, but if not, I'll be here to remind you right now. I put off completely in October Midnight Mass and the two Walking Dead spinoffs, World Beyond and Fear the Walking Dead. Those are going to get top priority when I do come back or whatever, because I didn't get to them in October. Those fans had to wait in October. You guys will have to wait a little bit when I first come back. I will be posting updates hopefully sometime soon to let you guys know just more. Obviously, I will have a way better idea of my timeline when this goes out onto YouTube than I do recording it in the first couple of days of October. So it's a weird, it's just weird, because I know that this is going to go out when it, like, end of October, beginning of November, probably, is when you guys are going to see this on YouTube. So, a lot possibly has changed in that time. So hopefully keep you guys as up to date as I possibly can. At the time of me filming this, probably not by the time you guys are going to see this, but at the time of me filming this, I don't know when the new Doctor Who season is going to come out either. So I possibly know now that you guys are seeing this, when you guys are seeing this. So I'll factor that into my plans as well, depending on all of, whenever. Maybe it's already been airing. I don't know. I don't think so, but maybe. Who knows? I don't know. All right. I just wanted to say that, give you guys that update. It's going to be a little bit, but yeah, let's just get right back into this story. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I am the one who brought you here.
Hello.
Who are you?
In the legends of your people, I am called Omega.
Omega.
Take the man and the girl.
Where do you take them?
They will not be harmed, Doctor. They have no part in my revenge.
Revenge?
I have been grievously wronged, Doctor.
Okay.
And now it is time for my vengeance.
I assume by the Doctor? It's okay, maybe.
Possible.
Uh-oh.
A real wall. Without me, there would be no time travel. You and our fellow Time Lords would still be locked in your own time.
Histories say that you were lost in a supernova.
I was sacrificed to that supernova. I should have been a god!
Okay.
Here, Doctor, everything is possible. Be seated. Force of will. Mind, you might say, over antimatter.
Ha. Ha.
And this organism stuff that you sent to bring us here? And if I refuse to cooperate?
Then you will face the wrath of Omega. You and those miserable humans who accompany you.
Oh no.
Investigate immediately, but do not
Piercing.
harm them. It seems that we have more company.
Ah! It's a party.
Well, we appear to have arrived. It hasn't quite got the range.
Ah.
Talking about, Doctor, they're just outside the building.
Okay.
Brigadier.
Corporal Palmer, do you read me?
Oh my god. Oh, weird.
So you think we've moved, is that it,
Oh, I'm quite sure we have.
Yep. Close that
Where do you
door.
reckon we are? Now, see here, Doctor, you have finally gone too far.
I rather think we all have. What's it like out there?
There's sign everywhere.
Who's for a swim?
You mean we're not even in the same country?
Oh, well,
There'll be international repercussions.
sweetie, your mind's gonna be blown.
This could be construed as an invasion.
Let's go after him, Doc.
Yes, I suppose we do.
I know that
Just
the
a minute.
Brigadier is
I think I'll have
usually
another look for my recorder.
Doctor,
difficult.
when are you going to face the facts?
He's-
You've lost your recorder and that's that.
Well, I'm sure it's in the tower somewhere. I
Oh,
shot him.
he's extra
Doctor.
difficult in this one.
Look,
Uh-oh.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
Sweetie, you know I love you.
Hey,
To my core.
Hey, you. Just a minute.
would you follow them?
I was just coming to that. Look out. That's them.
Oh my goodness.
That's what I meant.
See, this is all a mess now.
You are here for a reason. Who are you?
Oh, just some more innocent bystanders.
Can this or this also be a Time Lord?
Appearances aren't everything, you know.
Ah,
The same Time Lord! The High Council must be desperate indeed to transgress the laws of time.
oh!
Really think I was out for a stroll with my
I
friend.
might have known
when
the
this-
High Council attempt to deceive me. You have angered me.
Uh-oh.
You are facing death. Take them away.
He's gonna whoosh his cape at you. Oh my goodness.
Wait till the door opens and take them by storm. A full-scale frontal attack.
Oh my goodness, that's a plan. To be fair, I think you could possibly like sneak up behind one of those things and push
You
him.
turned up and he started treating me
And it
like
would
an
take him a
imposter.
while to get back
Well, you
up.
are.
Just saying.
Really, aren't you? Well, singularity is a point in space-time which can exist only inside a black hole. We are in a black hole. Now, that is how Omega was able to create the world that we're now living in by a fantastic effort of its will. But unfortunately, he thinks he's been wronged by the
Interesting.
Time Lord, as it seems that his imprisonment was the price of our freedom to travel in time.
Even so, well, surely you two could will up a small door.
Oh!
Don't you?
It might work. It just might.
I mean, it's the best we got right now. Let's go. Oh, yep. It did. They're doing the flippy thing. Flippy, flippy. Of course, it's going to be a blue door.
I've done it without you. Well, what next? Singularity chamber. Splendid.
I'm not just going to sit here while they have all the fun.
Neither am I. Come on, Sergeant Benson.
Oh. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. I don't, you know, this place seems very confusing. Well, it just looks so similar no matter where you are, so it's confusing. You're gonna let's stick together. Buddy system. Stay with your buddy.
What?
Ah! Jeez.
But you will fight the dark side of my mind.
Oh God. Oh. What is happening? What is it? Oh my God, what is happening? This is trippy. This is trippy and dramatic. It's very dramatic. And I can't tell if I like it or hate it. All right, let's go. People. Oh God, do not. The Brigadier might just start shooting. Okay, he didn't. That's great. I was really scared the door would open and then, you know, just bullets come flying. Woo! Okay. Keep it moving, people.
Look over there.
Problem. Duck. Run! Just run! They cannot go that fast. Just keep running. What is this? What is this? Okay. Okay, we're going. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't.
Well, what do you want now?
Oxygen levels dangerously low, Doctor. You are our last chance. You must go in.
So grumpy.
In? Well, better than being stuck here, I suppose. All right.
He sounds thrilled. I love it. Okay.
Those who oppose the will of Omega shall not live. Destroy him.
Hey! Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, can I just say this one thing before I move on to the next part? I love the fact, I absolutely adore the fact that, like, the first Doctor seems so annoyed that this is happening. He's like, what? What do you want? Oh. I love him so much. I love him so much. Okay, let's go to the next part.
Destroy him and you destroy our only chance of freedom.
Oh,
You and your friends will learn that it is useless to defy me.
okay.
But our friends do not defy you. All you've got to do is to think of a thing, rub your magic lamp over there, and shally gallamy zoop, there it is. That's jolly clever. That's jolly clever.
Ah.
Are you sure that you and he are of the same intelligence?
Think about this long withholding.
How dare you!
Just ignore him. He's incorrigibly frivolous. Just because you're not musical, please, you stop interrupting.
If he does not get his recorder by the end of this episode, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, what do, huh? You wrangle and babble of pipe. It's not a pipe.
Testing the limits of his self-control. They're not very good, are they? No, they're not.
This is the source of the light stream you traveled along. And I created it. I alone.
Why would you?
Omega!
Okay, but like, why would you tell them?
It's not enough.
You're giving them information.
None of it is enough.
Okay.
I am a prisoner of my own power, my own creation.
Oh.
Or rather, I was. That is your task. To take over my burden so that I may escape.
Oh. Okay. How are these guys still in range to shoot? Unless they have a long, but like they don't move that quickly. I guess there might be more of them. Okay, there might be more of them just posted everywhere. Or fine.
Come, the mask.
Oh. Okay.
What is it? Why do you not obey me? Take off the mask. What are you doing?
There is nothing left of you. Corrosion has already done its work. You exist only because your will insists that you exist.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Omega.
As you said.
Creator of this world!
Yep. Okay.
Also destroy! Therefore!
Okay, no.
I must
No,
exist!
you are dramatic. No, alright. Somebody, let's get him a calming tea or something. Can we conjure that up? Oh boy.
I told you you got no self-control. Come on.
Oh! Where are you gonna run to though?
That's funny. I could have sworn I left Bessie here.
You did, old chap. Tracks are leading that way.
Sounds like a full-scale attack.
Maybe they're not firing at us. Maybe it's the doctors.
Wait.
Come on, Brigadier. Inside.
Do they run at lightning speed? How the hell did they get there so fast? The others took Bessie.
Fools, do you think to deny the might of Omega?
They must have taken a lot of wrong
Soon
turns.
will come- Your universe will no longer exist.
Yes, you're very dramatic. We know.
If only I could find my recorder, I could play you a little something to pass the time.
Oh.
Mr. Thankful for small mercies.
Very remarkable, Doctor.
Still didn't understand how we all got inside it.
Well, I just... Excuse me. Someone's trying to get through to us. You don't think...
Here you are then. What's all this? A mass meeting?
Well, we had to bring them all in here. It wasn't safe outside.
Ready?
Ready? Ready?
Oh.
Contact. Contact.
Here we are, all agreed then. Risky, but it could work. I'll report back.
Oh.
3 of them. I didn't know when I was well off.
Ah! I found it!
Found what?
My recorder!
Ah!
It must be there all the time.
Far better than the force field generator.
Oh, no, not my recorder.
I'll get you another one. I'll get you 100. I'll get you 1,000 of them. Come on. I've got a contact, sir.
Oh.
If you will send these people back to where they came from, we will stay and help you. We think we have devised a way.
But you can keep me company in the endless, empty years that lie
Oh,
ahead.
goodness,
If you
that
will both
sounds
stay here
fun.
willingly,
We shall give you that promise, Seneca.
Oh.
We will not attempt to leave this world.
You sure it's all right?
Yes, of course I'm sure.
Oh. I hope so. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that was fun.
No, I want to stay with the doctor.
I know you want to stay, but it's... The Brigadier's going to make sure you're safe. Not that, I don't even trust that that's actually doing what he says it would, but you know, whatever.
Bye, Doctor.
Oh.
Doctors.
oh, brother Time Lords, I have played your game.
Oh.
Now it is your turn to play mine. What is this childish contraption?
It's a
The only
recorder.
freedom you can ever have.
Oh, 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 oh.
I command, and you pester me with trinkets! Run!
Oh, what happened? Oh, what happened? We're just blowing everybody up.
Another source of energy. Once again, Omega.
Oh! And they just all plopped
We're
down.
back. Well,
Wonderful chap. Both of them.
Oh!
Find the skin of our Hey, where's Mr. Ollis?
what?
Where's Mr. Ollis?
I was gonna ask, but there we go. He's had a weird day.
When Omega knocked it out of our hands and it fell out of the force field, all the atoms and the anti-atoms annihilated one another.
So,
Wow.
Ben,
Considering the way things have been going, well, I shudder to think what you'll do without me.
bye. Well, goodbye, everybody.
As confident as ever.
I hope I don't meet me again.
Oh,
I've seen it all.
Well, if anything is missing, where do we say it's gone?
Come along, Benton.
I promised him his freedom and I gave it to him. The only freedom he could ever have. Time Lords. Look, they've sent me a new dematerialization circuit. And my knowledge of time travel law and all the dematerialization codes, they've all come back.
Oh my god.
I suppose you'll be rushing off then.
Oh my god, wait,
Where do you think you're
wait.
going after Ollis? Well?
You never believe me, woman. Supper ready?
Wow. Wow. Well, okay, but, okay. 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 So is that it? That, like, exile is done? Does that mean no more unit store? Like, are we traveling now? What does that mean? I mean, I guess I'll find out in the next story, whenever it is that I watch that and react to it. But that's crazy. This was all very crazy. This was a lot to take in. This was a lot for a 4-part story. It was a lot to take in. Okay. the thing that makes this story is obviously, you know, 1, 2, and 3 all being together, mostly 2 and 3, but like the 1, again, I don't know the logistics of what happened with that or you know, or anything like that, but I can imagine if it didn't have the excitement. The only thing that I do want to say is that I wish Captain Yates was present. Come on. We like had the whole gang, except for him. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, I think if it was just a solo story with the third Doctor, which, you know, is great, and that's, you know, I would think it was a very Omega, I think that's what they call him, very dramatic, very and just a very, I mean, I understand why he would be super dramatic. It makes sense. It's just, it was a little much, right? But I think kind of the saving grace is seeing these, you know, wonderful interactions between like 2 and 3 and briefly, you know, 1 and all of that stuff. I do have to say though I wish that 1 could have been more of a part of this story. Of course I do. I love the first Doctor. I do not comprehend the argument that people make that you should start watching Doctor Who with the third, or Classic Who, with the third Doctor. I do not agree, even remotely. No. But, so I love him. You guys know how much I love him. You guys know how much I love, like, the progress that he made as a Doctor. I could go on for a very, very long time about him as a Doctor and how important and significant he is and everything like that. However, I mean, I just, so obviously I wish that he could have interacted with his, you know, future selves. It's hilarious that he called them young men, where they're technically older than him. But to see how far he's come, and I don't think we have much information at all of where the first Doctor was in his life, or, you know, or where the second Doctor was, or anything like that. So I mean, there's probably like a couple of clues. Like the third Doctor, you know, mentioned like the sonic screwdriver. I think the second Doctor was right there. Is that right? And then, but he didn't say like, what's that? There's probably clues that you could probably piece together a little bit with stuff about where they kind of were in their own timelines, or whatever you want to call it. But I think it would be great for him to have more interactions to see like who he became, I guess. It's a weird way of putting it, but it's interesting. I wish that, and I don't know that this is not, I doubt that this is true or anything. Sorry, my legs are hurting me, so I just have to adjust. I don't think that it's true or anything, but because, you know, regenerations, I'm not sure that I have the biggest, you know, or a large amount of knowledge when it comes to it and everything like that. But something that I always thought would be a nice thought, even though I don't think it's true or accurate, is, you know, whenever regeneration happens, I like to think that the next Doctor learns from the previous. You know, and the lessons that maybe the first Doctor learned kind of shaped who the second Doctor was. And then so on and so forth. Now, I don't know if I could really make a case for that or whatever, but it's kind of a nice thought that I feel like I've always had, and I, you know, I doubt it's true or anything, but yeah, there's something really beautiful about them all kind of meeting one another. And the second Doctor meeting the third Doctor and seeing how he works and operates, and it's a bit different, you know, obviously than the second. I loved when the second Doctor just kept going on, and the third Doctor was like, wait, what are you doing? Like, stop, like, why are you being so crazy or whatever? And the second Doctor was just trying to like push the limits, which is kind of what he excels at. He's such a little con artist, isn't he? And a lot of times, and I've said this so many times during like second Doctor stories, you know, he does act very ridiculous sometimes, or quirky, or whatever, and he's checking everything, and he's clocking everything, and he's seeing how people react to it, and that was such a big part of his character, so I liked that they kind of brought that into this story as well. But I like that he can see a couple of things about himself going forward with the third Doctor. I think the third Doctor takes a very different approach to situations. He's a bit more serious, a lot more fighty. You know, he has, definitely that slow motion fight. I don't know, whatever. I mean, that was something. That was quite something. Let me tell you that. But that whole thing, of course, is very suited for the third Doctor to do. Thank God William Hartnell was not, having to do that scene. Whew, that would have been rough. But, though I think all versions of the Doctor are, scientific in nature, there's the third Doctor, that's kind of his first go-to. He's like in a lab, he's, and it's just very different from how, kind of the second Doctor operates in some occasion, but a little, But it's also nice, in my opinion, for the second Doctor. Now, I know that this is not... The second Doctor doesn't know what's in his future, really. He might have gotten some clues here, right? But... I don't think he's getting his memory wiped from this experience, right? The second Doctor? I don't know. Maybe. But when everything was happening in the War Games and how kind of tragic that ending was, like really kind of dark for regeneration and all of that, it makes me feel a little bit better if he had this experience, right? That he knows that, like, he's gonna be okay. And he's gonna make new relationships. And maybe it's not gonna be, Jamie and Zoe and Victoria and Ben and Paul, don't need to list, but just it's good, I think, that in the moments of the craziness that was the war games and how all of that ended, that he probably had a glimmer of hope inside of him if he does remember all of this. That, hey, it could, I'll have somebody else that's a wonderful companion that cares for me with Joe, and I'll get to work with good people like Benton and the Brigadier, even if the Brigadier was complaining a lot. And so I just love that there was just these interactions that happened, and how important it is to kind of see into the future and see into the past and remind yourself of where you came from and give you a glimpse of where you might be going. So I like that about this a lot. I really, truly did. Oh, goodness. This was a fun story. I'm glad that this is kind of the story that I feel like I'm meant to. I mean, the last one was really fun too. Let's be real. I love that one too. But this was fun. I feel like it's a type of story that doesn't take itself too seriously. This is not the most like serious, like crazy story or whatever. Though it is serious, it's a big threat technically, of course. And I don't want to say it like that, but just, it's a story that I feel like you're meant to watch to have a good time, reminisce about the old doctors, and just, enjoy everybody being together except for Mike. Mike, I will not forget you, Mike. I missed you. But I like, I liked that it was fun. I mean, I definitely thought that Omega in this was very, very dramatic. But that adds to the fun of it. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that adds to the fun of it, and that like the kind of like villains that were like shooting it that were like this typical classic Who type of villain that is just waddling about, but somehow they still manage to keep up with and so I really enjoyed this. We got some iconic moments with obviously all the doctors, like duh, but Benton going into the TARDIS and the Brigadier. I mean the Brigadier going into the TARDIS, and just to know like his legacy with the show, it's just like that's such a significant moment, and everything like that. I really loved so much about this story, and I don't mean that. I don't mean this in any sort of negative. I truly, truly loved this. They didn't need. This is how I'll put it. They didn't need it to make this the most like intricate plot or the most, twists and turns and whatever with the stories, because there was so much that we were being given when it comes to just the interaction of all of these characters, which is a lot of the time the heart of this show. And I loved, I loved that one, like, just couldn't be bothered and was just as grumpy as ever and as sassy as ever, and just, we love. And I mean, 2 was killing it in this story. Like, really, he had me laughing so much. I do miss him. What a beautiful, pleasant surprise this was. Truly. I mean, what else can I say? This was beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Adjusting again. So I think this might be the last video, I believe, that will be posted on YouTube in this house. And it's fitting that it was, you know, either Doctor Who or Walking Dead, because you guys are the fandoms that, you know, that I'm still reacting to, that are, you know, I have reacted to in each of my different locations on this channel. And this backdrop has been a part of, you know, Doctor Who Decembers. The first episode that I reacted to here was the 11th Hour. That was back before I did picture in my videos. So I don't know, it's kind of fitting because you guys have been, I would say, in The Walking Dead. You know, I started this channel with The Walking Dead, but those two fandoms have really been with me through a lot. And you know, I'm excited to move, and I'm excited to bring it to a new location. I know that some of you are kind of bummed out because you like this setup. I'm definitely, the one thing that I know for sure in my next setup, I'm definitely not gonna have my kitchen back there. You know, I don't really know how everything's gonna be set up, but there will not be a kitchen, because let me tell you, the fact that I have this big open space behind me, and I know for a fact that none of you care or would be upset or can even see that much back there. I'm crazy and a perfectionist, and I always had to have it immaculately clean, which typically my kitchen is very clean, but also typically I like to cook. I cook a lot. So it's just, you know, sometimes there's stuff oh my God. I cannot wait that I can sit and record and not worry about, like, if there's dishes in my sink or like anything like that. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I find it kind of fitting that this would be the last reaction. And then I'll be in a new place with a new setup, and hopefully you guys like it. I'm gonna go, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but it's exciting. It's like I'm regenerating and the TARDIS is changing, you know what I mean? All right, I think that's about it. I don't know if there was anything else that I wanted to say when it comes to, you know, the move or anything like that, but hopefully there'll be an update soon, or maybe there's already been an update. I have no idea, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. But yeah, I truly hope that you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it, but if not, I'm just happy that you are here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time.